Hello, everybody. Yes, it's me with a happy video, with the yarny video, with the crochet video, with, look what I'm doing kind of video. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Have I been going through some stuff? Oh, anyway, I did a vlog just recently and I just put it up because, and I'm thanking this beautiful, wonderful woman who reached out to me and left me my first comment ever and said, please be kind to you. Please be kind to yourself. You know who you are. Well, now everybody does. I think that's why, I comment so much and as much as I can, or I'm able to, especially now that I've learned the voice to text thing, because I know how, when someone just reaches out to me and asks me how I am, or hang in there, hon, or what can I do for you? People just underestimate just little tiny things that mean so much. And so I want this gal to know, if she doesn't watch that other video and she watches this because she's seeing this beautiful bright thing here, you gave me that little inch of whatever that I needed, energy, happiness, momentum, pride in myself. I don't know. You dug me out just a little to where I can throw. All I did, I just put my hair up. I threw some lipstick on. I put in my brows, and I threw on this bright new top of mine. And I'm like, okay, yes, you've bitten everything off of your nails and your fingers, and when your toes look like crap, and you're scared to take a shower and scrub. Everything's itchy and all over the place. All this stuff is going on, and you're sad and you're depressed and you're anxious and you're blah 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 blah. But one person saw one of my videos and wanted to reach out and say, "Be kind to yourself," and that meant the world to me, and it picked me up enough to just kind of, okay, enough, Misty. It's been days and days. My dogs have been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I cannot begin to tell you how amazing my Mr. Motley in particular is. My youngest one, I'm so glad that I got him. I rescued him. It's a beautiful story. I'll have to give you the Motley story. The reason I'm talking quick and the reason I'm trying to do this quick is because everybody ran out to go pick up the granddaughter from school. She's been gone for a long time, for several days, and I think that's also the kind of mood in the house. She kind of brings some energy and life. As an adult, sometimes you try to spare kids the pain, and I think there needs to be that balance. You want kids to know that, yeah, life isn't a bed of roses. There's struggles and thorns there, right? And you want to be open enough and show them and allow them into what it is you're going through. So my granddaughter knows some of the things that are going on with me, and she can't help but not. I can't hide everything. I'm not that great of an actress. And I love her a lot, but, there's certain things that I just cannot hide. But it's also a great learning opportunity, too, to let her know. It's like, well, when grandma's this way, when she's just sad, or when when she's frustrated and angry, and, I'm hurting, I'm tired of hurting, or grandma can't sleep, or and then how much it hurts me to tell you that I can't play with you like that, but could we do something else? So, like, helping to learn how to problem solve, and also to be compassionate and accepting about difference and disabilities. And so but I do think it'll be great to just have her energy back. I'm hoping she's in a good mood. I don't think my daughter was in the greatest. I think she had bad sleep, or not feeling well, or something's going on at work, but I'll have to catch up with her. So let's show you some of my works in progress. I have lots of them, and I know that I want to catalog them at some point, but here's what that was right around me and what has been making me happy. And I know that I need to, for those of you who were looking, who happened to be watching, my the cardigan that I was making, that I was designing, I know I need to show that to you, and I have a panel partially made. I'm struggling with some of the not the multiples, but struggling on the design of how to put in the sleeves. So I need to find that, and I'll show that, and I'll at least show you how beautiful, what a beautiful wash of color that is. But let's show you this right now. Okay, my crocheters. So this is the study of ombre from Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. This was something that I've been wanting to do. It just it was so pretty. I think he did this last spring or summer. And the one colorway that I really wanted to do was the lime and greens. But the limes and greens, the same thing. The yellows and the greens, the lemons, limes. I thought that was just gorgeous. But I couldn't find those colors together. So what I ended up getting was, this is scuba, and then I've got this that I'm still working on, the coral color. And then I do have spearmint, which is the kind of green, minty green. And this is what I've got so far. I got to the baubles. I remember, so when he was talking about it, he said, here you can, make a decision, let you to see whether or not you want to do it this way. And so I did throw in the scuba, because scuba will come next in, I think, a few rows here. I'll throw in the blue. And, if you wanted to use a different color here to do this, to make them pop, or, I think it would be pretty both ways. But this is the way I did it. But, I don't even, I think not even halfway, but I started this, and this is with the red heart yarn, and I hate red heart, Super Saver, even the ombre. I mean, the ombre, they do say that the ombre is softer, and it is, but I still don't like it. If I ever did this again, I'd have to, when I do this again, I will have to find a different ombre or I'll have to control the colors on some yarns that I really like. But the ombre effect is so beautiful that, and I've seen so many people use it that I just kind of wanted to try it, but I can only work on this every once in a while. And now, of course, obviously, as itchy as I am, is not the time. I may take this back to Austin and work on it. That might be a good project to work in Austin. And going along with the Mikey, is this the exact same pattern? No, this is a different one, and I'm trying. This is not the study of ombre, but it's I don't know what it is. Are you sure it's not the study of ombre? No, it's not. It's kind of got a similar center. And I'm controlling the colors on this. This is something kind of similar. And I apologize, off the top of my head, I cannot remember what this is. It's either Jeannie or Mikey. It might be Jeannie. Anyway, yeah, I think so. I think it's Jeannie, because she does this. She does these so well right here. These fun kind of corners. I had a lot of DK. I have a lot of DK, and so I was just kind of color coordinating, kind of playing with colors with the DK. And the DK of this is, what DK is this, Misty? It is Premier's basic DK. And so there's that. So I'm working on that, and it's a little scratchy, but not too bad. But here's what I finished. Well, let me show you the works in process, then I'll show you what I did finish. Motley, honey, I'm so sorry, guys. This is my newest one that I just started. This is very soft yarn, and isn't this beautiful? I'm doing this all in greens, and then with the white. This is the study of the planet Earth, which is what 2-3 years ago. This is also DK, very, very thin, very scrumptious yarn. This is Mary Maxim's acrylic mellow spun DK. And I've always wanted just an all green kind of blanket, because, and so that's kind of what I'm doing. It'll be beautiful once it's kind of blocked and washed. But this, although I have to tell you, and you'll hear me talking about this in all my vlogs and everything else, how interesting different colors feel different. So like the white is yummy. The lighter colors, um, pretty soft, and I can't imagine how wonderful it's going to feel in the wash. This one, not so much. I don't even know if it's going to make it in here. I mean, it's more of the blue-green, so we'll see. But loving this. Isn't this pretty? Yay, 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 yay. And that is that. I did change the pattern a little bit. He does like 7 rows of single crochet back loop only up here. And since this is the DK, well, first of all, it was starting to drive me batty. I did one all the way around, and I can understand the look of it and how pretty it would be, but like I said, with this thin DK, it's just gonna cramp me up. And so I did the 1 row of single crochets, then I went back to a double. I don't even think I want to do like a half. So the double's really pretty. So I mean, you can kind of, I guess, let me look up. We'll kind of see. It's in the darker colors, so. But I can understand why he did it and how fun that might be. I mean, it definitely in the thicker acrylic, I would have no problem with that, and I just go along. And he said it kind of looked like grooves on a record, and he thought that would really be nice around the core, because here's kind of the boulders, and you've got this. I will say, as much as I love the hexie, and I do think the hexie works, because it's planet Earth, the City of Planet Earth, I really would have loved him to just do a circle. And so maybe I might have to redesign this a little bit, or just do a circle myself, or just do a mandala, and kind of, I've been wanting to kind of design my own mandala, so I might have to do that. There's that. And the other one that I am working on that I picked up, it's been sleeping for a really long time, is just a granny square, or a granny, a forever granny, in these kind of beautiful muted colors, kind of the rose, the peach, the gray, and then I have a lavender, I think, somewhere. So I love this particular yarn too. I love so much yarn. This is acrylic as well, but I think this might be something that might go on my bed. Although I've been wanting to put a bright pinky something on my bed. Something, like this. Just like these bright fuchsia, and maybe adding some color into my life. Excuse me, I'm actually half sitting on it. Okay. I took some beautiful pictures of this. This is the Jeannie's, who designs for Crochet Crowd all the time, and I can never pronounce her last name, or I always forget it. It starts ST. Yeah, sorry, Jeannie. I'm terrible remembering names. But I know who you are, and I Instagram her I tag her on Instagram all the time. She designed this last year, so every year Crochet Crowd usually has something to work on right after Christmas to help with the anticlimactic feel and everything of after Christmas. So, that dead zone that a lot of people talk about. And it starts right after Christmas and goes on for about 4 weeks. And this was what she had put out for last year, and you're not going to be able to see it in this frame. But it's called the Calming Comfort Afghan. Yes, my love. I know you want to come up here, then come on up here. But I will probably, for the thumbnail, put the picture that I did of this outside. Ooh, that's enough. I used all Joanne Big Twist. I used white, navy, aqua. Honey, just a minute. Let me pull this up. I believe this is country blue. Yeah. And I did change the colors around. Now, one of the things I love that Jeannie does, she is so amazing at putting in a variegated with solids, and that's what she did with this blanket with a variegated blue, and that's supposed to kind of go right here where this is. I moved colors around a little bit, and mainly because this is going to my bestie, and she loves aqua. So I added extra aqua. And this is totally complete except for one row. And the one row was a really interesting, like loopy border right here. And I would have loved to have given her that, but I ran out. I had this much yarn left, and I didn't want to go buy another skein of yarn to do that. And I don't think, and honestly, now that I think about it, I think her cat would get into it too much. So having that loopy kind of border probably wouldn't be the greatest. So I have taken care of all the ends. I just have a couple to clip, and then this is going into a lavender soak. Block it. I'm not going to block it. I'm just going to wash it, kind of just to clean it up and get my house and animal smells off of it. And then put it in a box and send it to her. So she's been waiting for this for a year, because I did start this last year, and then it just kind of lay dormant, and then it was all ready to go when she came to visit in October, but I got sick, so we couldn't see each other. Then I decided to increase it to the actual size that it was supposed to be, and which I'm glad I did, because I like it better, and I kept adding these. I love these. I think doing just a plain blanket row by row with different colors or rainbow stripes of that group of stitches would be amazing. So I think that's one of the things I'm going to do in the future is do something like this in all different. I would love to do it in an array of blues, pinks, and purples. You know, just kind of like, you know, like that. I think that would be pretty. So I know you can't see it all. This was a labor of love. It was definitely intermediate, mainly because you needed to keep all of these straight. So it was definitely something you had to pay a little attention to. So that is done. Yay! Woohoo! So it's always a good day to crochet, knit.